morning everyone, my name is Lia Bonfio and I'm the founder and director of a small startup called Just Wow that mainly operates in the field of digital marketing. And one of the many things that we do is training people, especially small entrepreneurs, helping them in their journey in social media marketing and marketing in general. What I'm talking about today is the importance of building a community around your brand, around your activity, and a few tips to engage with a community of users, with a community of fans, with a community of potential clients, especially on Instagram. As you know, Instagram nowadays, especially here in the Middle East, is the most engaged, the most powerful, the most visual social media platform that we have. Although there is Pinterest, there is Facebook, there is Twitter, there is now TikTok, but still Instagram is the main, let's say, the main platform where we refer to in order to build a small community that can be engaged, that can interact with us, they can be interested in what we do. And why do we want a small community or a big community even? Because a community is power. When I say that your network is your net worth, it's a big truth. Because if your community is engaged, if your community is looking forward to see what you do, then you are sure that some sales are already granted, right? So what should we do in order to engage a small community on our social media platform? First thing first, our Instagram profile must be nicely curated. So we must always make sure to upload high quality pictures. We must have a small strategy to post our content, right? A small planning. A small tip that I can give you is divide your content on Instagram in three categories. One can be, for example, the final product, if you're selling products, right? So you can post a picture of the final product. Then another category can be the work in progress. So before the final product, this is where I start from. Another category, for example, can be a testimonial of a happy client. So that you have, a little guidance in what to post on your feed. It's also important that you make sure that the photography, the photos that you take are nice and clear. So always make sure that you scrub a little bit your your lens. Even if you take pictures with your mobile phone, especially if you take pictures with your mobile phone, like I'm doing right now, right? So always make sure to scrub your lens. Then once you have, let's say, a little nice to look at Instagram profile, then we can start working on the next part, which is engaging with and building up a small community. The rule number one, the golden rule, is, to me, interaction. Interaction called interaction. So if you just post on your Instagram profile without liking, without commenting, without following other people, you might as well not doing anything, because no one will notice you. So what you have to do is select potential pool of followers and of potential customers. How do you do that? You basically just explore Instagram and look for profiles that have a potential pool of customers that can interest you. So just try and see the followers of a profile that is similar to yours. Try and see which kind of content attracts more interaction on other people's profile, right? What I'm telling you is not to copy what other people do. We're not here to copy anyone, but we clearly need a benchmark. We need to have inspiration in order to build a small following and a small community. And I need to specify also that community is different than following. What we aim to build is not a 1 million followers community, because that's a big commitment, and you might as well stop doing what you're doing if you already have 1 million followers ready to follow everything you're doing. What we want to build is a committed little group of people that is actually interested in what you do, right? So coming back to the interaction, what we need to do is to interact with this potential pool of people. Why? Because we basically attract attention on us, right? So we can like their comments, we can like their pictures, eventually follow them if you see that their content is interesting. Also, another important thing that you can do is go on the explore page of Instagram and look for some content, look for the pictures, for the videos that come up on the explore page, and like those content or interact with comments of those people in order, again, to get a little visibility. And this is just a little place to start, but we want to go further, we want to build more, right? So what we need to do is, of course, this needs to be an ongoing operation, right? So let's say once a day we go and like some people, some comments, we follow some people, we get some inspiration, let's say, on the platform. But then we need to build a little story, little narration for ourselves. So we always need to make sure that we involve our community in the process, in what we do. So something that we can do, for example, is asking a lot of questions to our little community. So how do you like my new work? Do you prefer it in red or do you prefer it in green? And then show that you actually follow the advice of the community. Or I don't know, asking would you like to see more, or give them actively some suggestions. If you're looking for a little present for teachers at the end of the year, this can be a good idea. Tell everyone. Don't be afraid of throwing there a lot of call to action. So like, send this post to your friends if you think that some of your friends might like this, what I've done, or tag one of your friends, or share on your stories my new work if someone can be interested. Remember, we're all here to help each other. So something that you do for someone, or someone does for you, can always be a favor in return. So don't be afraid also to feature other people on your Instagram profile. Support your friends. Show a lot of support to your friends and to other people in your community. Also, don't be afraid of support people that can be technically your competitor, because again, especially for a small entrepreneur, we're not talking about Pepsi-Cola and Coca-Cola that are basically at war 24/7. But if we are two small entrepreneurs doing the same thing or similar things, we can always help each other, and we can share our community so that maybe we can grow our pool of potential customers. So don't be afraid of feature other people on your profile, share other people's work on their stories, and most likely they will return the favor, growing your followers and growing the attention that is thrown into your activity. I'm going already out. Oh my God, the 10 minutes are almost finished and I still have a lot of things to say to you. But what I'm making available for you is a link with a full 28 pages guide on how to build your brand from scratch. So if you need to, for example, to redo your logo, or to start to market your company or your small activity, you will find all the things you need to find almost for free, because this guide is completely free, but also the tools that I recommend are almost completely free. And I make this link available for you so that you can, dig into this field of branding and marketing all by yourself. I hope these little tips have been useful for you. I wish you all the best, and I hope this can finish soon and we can go back to our normal routine and our normal life. Stay healthy, stay safe. I'll see you soon.